Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club.
Blast off in your
Weekday
ear.
morning, 6 to 10.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Special guest, friend to the room, The Dream.
We ain't seen The Dream in a minute.
In a long
A
time.
long time. You in there smelling baby powder fresh?
I took a bath just in case you would say something about it. So.
You brought Tricky with you. I've never seen Tricky in my life.
Charlamagne
Well,
went
there
to
he
Dream and
is.
said, I thought you were fake. I didn't know you were a real
I
person.
didn't know you was a real person. I had no idea.
There he is.
Y'all brothers? Y'all got a little resemblance. Y'all just spent that much time around each other.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
What, they both
He
brown
kind of
skin,
hates
they
it though
both
because
brothers
he
then?
gets it all the time. They're like, "Yo, are you Dream's brother?" He's not Tricky. He's just Dream's brother. Yes.
You could be Ray J's sister. This is better than being.
That's
That's
better
better than
than-
being Ray J's sister. Okay.
My goodness. So what's up, sir? Leave him alone. Don't even mess with him this morning, Dream. Leave him alone. What's going on, sir?
Oh man, I'm just trying to hold it down. I can't. This guy right here.
You got the new album coming, Crown Jewel.
Yeah, I
Two
got
EPs.
a double EP. It creates a whole album. Just trying to figure out a couple ways to do this thing.
Why you been so low, man?
What took you so long?
You see, what royalty check did
Well,
you
I'm
get
not-
that you said, you know what, I'm just going to chill out for a minute?
That happens sometime. No, I'm at Capitol now for a couple of my albums. I did a partnership with a friend of ours. Actually, me and Trick introduced me to Steve Barnett over there. So I'm not with Def Jam. So when you're waiting for those months to kind of roll off from your olds,
Okay.
Yeah. Then they put a little clause in there saying, you got to still wait 6 more months before you sign with somebody.
Really?
What happened with Def Jam, though? I thought you guys had a lovely relationship and lovely marriage.
Yeah, why wouldn't they just back up that Brinks truck and give you more money?
What money?
You
You
don't
know
got
these
money?
labels ain't got no money. Come on. You talking about?
But I thought you were signed over there. How would they let you go like that?
It wasn't
Who did
that.
you
I mean,
play?
it wasn't that. It was just more so of a, I came in through the LA regime.
Mm-hmm.
So LA was already gone like 2 years.
You
So
with the Epic.
yeah, he went to Epic, of course. So it was just me kind of floating through when you don't have the same type of love from the people who were there from the beginning, it's just a different situation. I don't know if you guys ever been in that, but it's a different situation other than the people who sign you, because the people who want to actually make sure that you are the biggest that you can be are the people that usually bring you into a situation.
Right.
Like, yeah. So when you inherit goods, it's like,
They probably start looking at you at like just numbers now. They
Bingo.
Look at your last couple projects and be like, they didn't do so well. But I'm like, it's still the dream at the end of the day.
yeah. See how Charlamagne put that in
A
there?
little stab. A little stab. A little stab. I caught it.
But that's how they look at it. That's how you can't tell. You know, you an executive. You can't
That's
tell
not that has nothing to do with how they look at it. Not for me.
Okay. How do they look at it?
I don't know, but that ain't it.
And as an executive, I'm sure a lot of labels are trying to get you to sign on there as well.
Why didn't you go to Epic with L.A. Reid though?
I mean, I was still under contract with Def Jam
Okay.
for those records, but it's not. It's more so. And I'm not trying to be funny, but when you're a songwriter, they don't just let you walk out of the building. It has nothing to really do with numbers, because the numbers you put on other people, it usually ends up being way more than my little R&B album is.
So they didn't want you to leave Def Jam. You wanted to go.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense now.
Bye. Boy, gone.
So that means now when you write for a Def Jam artist, it's no longer that employee's discount.
Definitely. My main man.
There you go.
But I'm sure there's artists there that you still want to work with, like Rihanna. And
Well, that's not even you. Don't really consider her Def Jam, really, and she's not on Def Jam anymore anyway.
She's on Rock Nation.
oh,
Yeah.
Rock Nation.
Yeah, and so that's just family stuff. That's not even. that
Do
has
those
nothing
numbers
to do-
ever come down to writing credits? Or
What do you mean?
Like if you said you charged I don't know, $250,000 to write a song back in the day, has that price lowered?
I've never really been in the fee business. I've been in the publishing business. Like, fees are just
Break
kind
it down for us, broke folk. Dre. What's that exactly?
No, fees kind of, it's like some 90s like type of thing where everybody's like charging these ridiculous prices for one track at a time. And I'd rather just get like 6-7 songs on an album, because the publishing that equates over that amount is it far exceeds the amount that you would get for a fee.
Got you.
Yeah, you kind of multiply it by like 12 or 13.
So okay, so that's a good question. That's a good segue, because you gave Christina Milian, everybody knows, a piece of the publishing of Baby. Why not just give her a fee? Because that publishing will never stop, right?
Right. Well, that's why I gave it to her, because it won't never stop.
They have a child together.
Does that slow down your child support? Does that bring your child support payments down?
Absolutely not.
That's what I'm saying. So what's the point of giving it to publishing?
Because they have a child. You want to make sure your child is taken care of.
Get a child to publishing.
It's the same thing.
Not necessarily.
Yes, it is.
You think so?
Of course.
He's raising a child.
There's
The
nothing
child
wrong with
can't
making
spend
sure
the-
that she's good because she's got
Yeah.
his daughter all the time. What's
You want
wrong
your
with
exes
that?
happy. Just let them go and be happy
That's true.
with whoever they go be with and
Gotcha.
be happy.
You got married again, didn't you?
Kinda.
Kind of.
This guy, man.
Hey, it
This
just
guy-
it depends.
You
See,
gotta
I had
watch
to
this
throw
guy
him.
right
I had to throw him off.
You have to watch
I
this
had
guy.
to throw him all the way off, like because if I don't throw him a curve, like it's just he was ready, like kinda. Oh no, I don't know how to.
You gotta watch this guy, man. But that's what the blog said. You got married for a third time.
Yeah, I did.
That's what his ring says too. He's married.
Oh. You like the marriage thing?
Yeah, man. You know I'm a hopeless romantic. I love being married.
Well,
So
Charlamagne,
at least this time it's the right. It's I don't have the drama around it. It's just
the third time's
Ooh.
the charm. They say.
Well, what makes it right this time?
Yeah, that's a good question.
it's the non-drama. Like I don't like call you to see where you at. I don't do that. It's that stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's just that uneasy thing, especially in this business. Like I need to be creative and do my thing. I don't have that time for the nonsense.
Is it because she's not in the industry, probably?
That has a lot to do with it. I think. Yeah, definitely.
So she just doesn't pop up in the studio or go through your phones or none of that stuff?
No, that's not happening.
So you're ready to settle down now for real? Because
I would
before,
hope so.
I'm always ready to settle
No,
down.
no,
What you talking
Jump
about?
the broom
I'm
already.
built a certain type of way. Y'all got me pegged all wrong, but it's all good.
I mean, people think you a hoe.
yeah, they do.
A little bit.
Ooh.
You was thoughting before thoughting was cool.
Yeah, they had the pictures of you cheating on Christina Milian, and allegedly.
Is
that's
that
like-
really how it went? Y'all
Well, I
been
mean,
looking
you
at her
know,
show? Is that
just
how it
looking at
went now?
from on this side of
I
things.
definitely ain't been watching her show. No disrespect.
That's
but
messed
I'm not
up.
interested in Christina Milian. Really.
Oh, you just interested in talking to me about the Christina Milian. Right.
I don't think I brought her
Exact.
up. I ain't bring her up yet. I ain't say nothing to her.
That was a ye one. That was a ye one.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
we're just talking about settling down, and just being monogamous. You could be monogamous now.
Yes.
Have you
I
heard any
can.
of her music or nah?
Christina's? Yeah, I've heard her stuff before it even gets to a certain place. Like I've listened to her music a lot over the last 2 years.
Charlamagne loves the one with Wayne.
do you ever? No, I don't. That record's trash. Do you ever tell her with love that it's not gonna happen for her?
No.
You encourage her, like,
Yeah, of course I encourage her.
okay.
Why you say it like that?
What are you saying,
I mean,
Charlamagne?
Yeah, what are you trying to say?
You
I don't
like
think it's
music?
ever gonna happen for her musically,
Man, come on, man.
no
You
matter
know-
who she's with.
Yeah, we always say that, but then somebody gets that thing of those 1-2 songs, and then they're
Who are these people? You know,
It's a lot of
every
people.
time we bring that up, somebody always says it's always that one person. Who is the one person?
Beck.
Beck been doing it for years. That's your way of wanting to talk about the Grammys. You think Beyonce should have won album of the year?
Segue right into I got control of this whole thing.
Dreams like, I
Well,
got
since
mind
you want to
control
bring
over this whole interview.
since you want to bring that up,
Mentioning Beck, yeah.
You want to bring back up?
You thought it was robbery?
hey man, it's their Grammys, man. It's theirs. It's their show. It's their picnic.
What you mean theirs?
Every now and then, I just show up and get a trophy. or
The
two,
man,
so.
you mean? The man's Grammys? What you mean theirs?
It's theirs. Whoever put it together and started it, it's theirs.
We know you didn't give a damn about the Grammys since you came there with that, what was that, a parental advisory hat? Boys in the Hood?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you came with the Boys in the Hood scarf on.
Yeah. No, I really actually care about the award, man.
Why?
What you mean? Why?
I said to say,
I
like,
think it's great to win. He won 6 Grammys.
listen, we look
What's
for
wrong with
validation from the wrong people. Just because you get Grammys don't mean that your music
It doesn't have anything to do with validation. I think actually it probably is actually more valid as a black artist or a black songwriter to go through all of that to win one. It's probably not as valid on the other side because it's usually name recognition of like, oh cool, I know him, let me vote for him. Versus on my side, I have to flat out beat everybody. Like
Gotcha.
period. So for me it's valid. Like I mean, I don't know how everybody else feels.
All right,
I
so
think
when
it's a
Beck-
great accomplishment to get that recognition to win a Grammy. Who wouldn't want
But
to?
when Beck wins and everybody says, Beyonce should have won,
Not
did
everybody.
you really win?
What you mean?
Did you really win? Like if everybody's saying Beyonce had album of the
Well,
year,
if she
and even
would have
you-
won, nobody would have said Beck should have won.
That's what I'm saying. Even Beck himself had to say, "Yo, Beyonce should have won." So did he really win? So what's the point of having? Who cares about the award?
But what I'm saying is, on the other side, if Beyonce would have won, then it wouldn't have been a conversation.
Because the album of the year would have been accurate.
Right.
I don't know what you're trying to say
You
right now.
confuse me. I'm
Okay.
lost.
He confused. Yeah, he's confused everybody.
I don't know what you're trying to say. I personally believe Beyonce and Sam Smith should have won. Personally.
That's a good call.
But I didn't listen to Beck.
Did you vote? You're a voting member, right?
Nah.
I
think
told
Angela
you
Yee
could
is.
vote. I said
You did. I think you
you're
was the
allowed
one
to
that voted.
vote.
I just started voting
People
for
want
my
to complain
president.
about it
What?
all the time, but you can vote. You know.
Yeah,
I just started voting
me
for
and Trick
presidency.
has these debates because he's on the committee in a certain part of it that gets to the selection side, and we talk about how many people just don't vote and then
And
are
then
pissed
complain.
off afterward.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like America. Now people complain
Yeah.
about the government, but we don't
Do
participate
nothing
in our
about it.
local elections.
Now, it's like 6 months ago, there was a warrant out for your arrest in New York, and the police were looking for you.
They said you beat
They
up
was
your
looking
pregnant
for me?
That's what they
ex-girlfriend,
said. They were
Dream.
looking for you. They put your face out and was looking for
Well,
you.
you
Said
were in
beat
court.
up
You
your
went-
pregnant ex-girlfriend and threatened to kill her like OJ did Nicole.
I said, that's not Dream's character.
Now I want to see how you curve this question. I can't just yell out.
I don't
and get away
have
from
I don't
this.
have to curve it. I can easily just say, "Oh, I can't answer that question right now."
It's an ongoing case.
Yeah.
That's a
I
good
told him you
veteran
ain't do it,
move.
though.
The
You
no
say
comment,
I
the
told
no
him you ain't do it,
comment
man.
still works, you know.
No comment.
See, people don't use it. It still works.
It don't really work on you.
Nah,
but-
it don't really work a bit.
I mean, listen, all I can do is ask the question. I always tell artists that they don't gotta
True.
answer it.
Now, do you watch that show Empire?
I watched one episode,
Mm-hmm.
but
You remind me of Lucius.
yeah, that was about it.
What did you think of the episode that you saw? Is it
Wait,
good
wait, hold on. Why does he remind you of Lucius?
He's just saying.
You kids
anything.
can't stay stuff and then don't follow it up.
He
Boy.
got on the phone
You ain't see the
immediately.
show?
Yes. How does he remind you of Lucius?
Lucius is the dream, man. I believe that if
I
the
don't know
dream,
why.
I believe the dream is something like Lucius, man.
Well, you've been scoring as well
I
because you
believe
did.
you're a nice guy,
With ALS,
but you have
what
a
are you
very
saying?
evil side to you.
You think the
Oh
dream
yeah.
is evil?
Yeah.
Now we
Yes.
know people. We have the kind of same circle.
Yes.
Now,
Really?
now we know that you know that that's not true.
Y'all have the same circle? Who's
You
in
have
the
the
circle?
same friends? That don't sound right.
It's
You
a
gotta
little
watch
bit
the
right.
dream, man. I'm telling you, there's a reason he keeps shades on. You got the little beady eyes. You gotta watch him. He's
Go ahead, Yee.
only person probably can trust Dream is Tricky. Everybody else, look out for that guy right there, okay?
What we saying, Yee, about the show?
Oh, well, you did score the movie Beyond the Lights.
Yes.
And so what was that like? You had to actually make up songs like for fictional characters. So did they give you the script or how did you go about doing that?
Yeah, I got the script fairly early.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, to make a singer out of she never sang professionally before or did anything, and it was challenging, you know, to do it in a good way, and she was up for the challenge. Google, I mean, the girl who starred in it,
I can
really
take that
nice
same
girl.
answer and paste it for your Kim Kardashian record.
Say what?
That Kim Kardashian record you did,
Mhm.
I could take that same answer and paste it for that.
Well, let him finish answering the question.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead, back to
Anyway, back to what we were talking about.
Mhm.
It was really challenging, but it was already something I had looked forward to. Trying to get into the movie side of creating records,
Mhm.
and hopefully it'll be a path to this James Bond thing.
Oh, really?
At a certain point, yeah.
Okay.
James Bond.
That'd be
Yeah.
big.
You scoring the James Bond movie?
Eventually, I will have to. Somebody has to do it,
Oh, so that's something you want to do, like.
right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, when we had Diddy sung Kinky up
Like
here,
yeah, like he's serious about. Oh, okay.
No, I mean, to be honest, I don't. If you don't care to talk about it, I don't care to follow up and keep asking questions about it. But, so I just move on, Dream. Okay, Diddy, son.
no, he was talking
This guy
about
Dream, man.
turning down the role for himself on Empire because the show wanted to have like own your publishing, own your music rights, own all of this stuff.
Mhm.
What do you think about that as an artist? Would you advise somebody? Because obviously some people did sign on to do the show. They didn't have careers before that. Now we all know who they are. Do you think that is something that is a fair thing to do, or do you say no way, they shouldn't be trying to take your publishing and all of that?
Yeah, I don't think it's good in any type of business to take something that you have and that you work for. I've owned my publishing since Umbrella, so
Mhm.
I take a lot of pride in it. And whenever there's a conversation even about publishing, I try to make sure that the new guys understand what it really means when they're giving up stuff, because usually I get a producer hitting me about writing to a track of his, and then you ask him like, yo, are you in a deal? And he'll say, yeah, I'm in a deal. And you look at this deal and it's the craziest thing. Like, you're never getting out of this.
Mhm.
You're down that creek.
What's a fair publishing contract? Because people don't understand that. You know,
It just depends on where you are in life, like, and it depends on what your will is to be able to kind of, I guess, outwork what your publishing situation is. I signed a publishing deal in 2003 after I did this record called Everything for B2K. But it was like $30,000 a year, like, and it was co-publishing. I didn't own anything. It was just done with the publisher at that particular time. But eventually, I outgrew it, and it was kind of luck and a blessing that right before I did Umbrella, I was out of a contract period.
Okay.
And so I was able to negotiate to own all my publishing.
So what does that mean when they pay you per year? What does that mean? You write a certain amount of songs?
So many songs have to come out on an artist. Like you say, you got 5 songs, but that means 100% of a song. So if you're writing like 20% of the song,
Got you.
You got to write 20% for it to be one song.
What kind of money you at now per year?
no
Yeah,
comment.
Oh, I forgot you got baby mamas. You can't answer those kind of questions.
I can. Everybody's overpaid.
All your baby mamas overpaid. Got you.
Yeah.
Do you and Lil Wayne have conversations about having the same taste in women?
No, we had one conversation. We don't have conversation about having the same.
Yeah, what was
taste.
that
Was it a
conversation
joking
about? 'Cause you
conversation or
guys,
was it like a serious, like, bruh, why are you always dating
I
my
didn't say
women?
why anything. I don't ask people why they do. Everybody's grown.
Yeah.
You do whatever you want to do.
So you laugh about it? Like, how the conversation go?
I don't laugh about it. I don't. It's just it is what it is.
Who brought it up, him or you?
Oh, he put in a phone call to me.
Really?
Yeah.
What, to ask if you got a problem with it, or?
No, just being a gentleman.
Courtesy call.
Yeah.
How do you call somebody and say, hey, man, I want to get with your ex?
It's
does
your
it
ex.
matter?
It's your ex.
Especially if you're married and on to the next one, does it matter?
It's your ex still.
They still see
It's
each
a polite
other.
thing to do.
That's a courtesy call.
Exactly.
It's a polite thing to do.
Because you
just
wouldn't
so
do
you
it,
know.
you animal.
I wouldn't know how to do it. Like, I wouldn't even know how to have that conversation. Like, you a married man. Like, would you do that to him?
No, I wouldn't do that to anyone.
That's what I'm saying. If Lauren, like,
We're
Lauren
two
London
different
wanted-
personalities.
Okay, see, that's all I wanted to
And
say.
that's
Y'all
the
look at
thing.
me like I'm crazy.
And you say I'm evil.
You is a you.
And it's not
I
like that's
know
your-
you evil.
It's not like that's like your homeboy, your friend like that. You know that. I mean,
Wayne did it to him, but he said he wouldn't do it to Wayne.
Right.
Y'all making this awkward, man.
So
You
how
making
did?
this awkward.
So
It's a simple question.
your current wife. How did you guys
answer.
meet, and what made you decide to get
Make it
married?
awkward for her the way you try to make it awkward for me. Don't answer. Don't answer.
What do you want me to say?
Just stay looking at me. Look.
All right.
Just look. Just stay right here.
Now this looks awkward. You two guys, grown men staring at each other's eyes. This is a little awkward.
I got my eyes closed. You can't see it.
No.
That's a lie. I can see right through the shades.
Supposed to play it off, man. I'm sorry.
Now
Now-
how did you meet your new girlfriend? She said your new
wife. Your current wife. How did you guys meet, and what made you decide that she was the one?
We met maybe years ago, like a while, and she would actually remind me that we met in Crossing, in the office of one of my friends, Karen Kwok's office, and I had no idea. Like, it was just this random thing. It wasn't like she was seeking me out or I was seeking her out or anything. It was just one of those things, and I ended up free, and she ended up free, and it was like, hey, you're cool.
And she was like, "You don't even."
I've
remember
had
you
enough
met me."
drama.
When do you know you want to pop the question?
When do I know?
Yeah. I mean, you've done it 3 times. So when do you know? Like, at one point you say, I want to marry this girl.
I don't think it's a particular time. I guess it's a feeling that kind of just comes over you of wanting to or seeing yourself with this particular person. The way that you are, though, then
Got you.
over the rest of your life. It's just at that particular moment that you feel that way. And unfortunately, for a lot of people, especially today, when two people are growing, somebody can grow left and somebody can grow right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to maintain that particular moment that you were in, even if it's for 2 months or for 4 months. And I kind of talk to people now just about maintaining exactly who you are. Like, if that's not you, like, don't go down the aisle, or don't, and more so for women, don't just say yes because your girl's looking at you and you want to get married because your girl got married.
On Valentine's Day.
Tired of being alone on Valentine's Day, and there's a guy standing in front of you with a ring. You don't have to feel like you have to say yes just because of the moment. Like, you could say, you know what, I'm not ready.
That's
I'm not ready for a lot of reasons. My family doesn't want me to do it, or, in our situation now that is kind of out with Christina, it had more to do with a family thing than it had to do with me and her. So when you have your combed out section of just you and the other person, you're good.
Yeah.
And usually it is good when it's like that. And then when you add like 4 other personalities in it turns into something else. So if the other person can't shield that off and they let it in, then usually you have a problem. Like, I think that's most marriages that end in that way though.
So it's like when they say you marry one person, but you're really marrying like 3 people. Your
Marrying the family.
Yeah. So how do you know when it's over?
It's when you don't feel happy anymore.
Mm.
Yeah.
But sometimes you don't think people go through periods of unhappiness that they have to work through sometimes?
Yeah. I mean, you try to work. It's not like you're not trying to work through whatever it is. I mean, but it's some stuff like you can use the logic and common sense like to come to a conclusion. You don't supposed to.
But people cheat all the time.
People do cheat all the time, but cheating wasn't the reason.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Has she been on this show yet?
No.
She was supposed to, but
She
won't give it to you?
No, that's not true. We just got an email yesterday saying she's in town this week and wants to come up or something.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna hit it right after this and say, "Hey, you come on up."
You said you're gonna hit it right after this.
hit her.
Did I say that?
That
Yes,
means
you
stupid.
did.
He said I'm gonna hit
Oh
her
my
right
God.
after this.
Did I really?
Yes.
Oh man, I did not mean
He said
to
hit
say
her.
that.
She need to come on.
I'm just messing.
Listen, could you tell her that we're a nice bunch of people here? You know what I'm saying?
Except for that anonymous guy over there.
Once you get through,
Except for this evil guy
Listen,
over here,
but you know-
calling evil, right?
but you know what questions you're gonna be asked. Like before you walked in here this morning, you knew they're gonna ask me about the thing with the ex-girlfriend, the pregnant girlfriend.
No,
You had to know we was gonna ask you about.
no,
that.
I thought you would be like, you know what? That actually seems a little out of my.
Character.
Oh, no,
That's a little.
no.
That's a little weird.
If I ain't see, I'm gonna ask. We're gonna ask.
Yeah.
I didn't ask though. He actually brought it up.
I
True,
said it
but-
wasn't in his character.
I didn't say it was in your character.
Yes, you did. You called me evil.
No, I
And
ain't got nothing to
BDI.
do with you beating on women. I just think you're one of those people that will take 90% of your publishing, and
How would I do that?
I don't know. I just feel like that's something you would
I've
do.
I
never
think I
heard
have
that.
too much. I have too much ego to take somebody else's publishing when I could write my
Really?
own. What would I look like wanting your publishing?
Not mine per se.
Oh,
You won't get no
but
money
but
from that.
if you wrote a hit
No
record for
money.
somebody,
That's
so you trying to
base.
tell me you wouldn't want some of Rihanna's publishing for Umbrella?
no,
Really?
no. Why?
I
I
believe
usually am the
Tricky,
one.
do you believe in
Tricky.
Tricky?
I'm usually the one giving out publishing, right? Exactly.
That's good
I bet
karma.
you and Tricky have arguments about that. So you trying to tell me that he's too nice, Tricky?
He don't know nobody.
Tricky don't know. Tricky don't know nobody.
Yeah, Tricky.
Tricky got
Yeah,
no
Tricky.
friends.
We don't know who you know, Tricky. We just
I know a lot of people. I don't know a lot of people that generous.
Tricky ain't got no friends. That's his only friend.
So March 31st is the release of
Good job, Trick. Good job.
March 31st is the release. Now, is it? You said it's 2 EPs that come together as an album, but is it 2 different release dates, or is it
Yes.
one?
One is March 31st and the other one is June 9th. So Crown drops on March 31st and June 9th is Jewel.
Are you afraid of this thing called album sales?
No, definitely not. It's not going to change whether I'm great or not.
Okay, so why do y'all feel like that about album sales, but not when it comes to stuff like Grammys?
What do you mean?
Because that's the same thing I say about Grammys. Whether you win a Grammy or not, it's not going to change whether
Nobody's
you're a Grammy.
saying you're not great if you don't win a Grammy.
Yeah, nobody.
Nobody said that.
You said it was validation.
No, but it's a great accomplishment. Still, it's nice to get recognition.
Valid that you win.
I like to get any award I get.
Not
I'm talking
invalid.
to the dream, not Angela
This
Yee.
is ridiculous.
Yeah, do your thing. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Gosh, these guys. You know what, man? F the Crown and the Jewel. I'm going to buy Neil's new album. Okay?
Actually, yeah, get Neo's album. Like, I mean, it's,
Oh, y'all on the
it's
same
R&B.
label now. He signed to you?
No,
Oh.
no, he's
It's
not signed.
R&B, man. Are you deaf?
Do you like the state of R&B now? How can I hear him when he's talking like this? He's talking to me like he wants me to be his next wife. I can't understand what he's saying. He's
that how he talks
he's
to
all
his next wife?
sexy to me. I don't know.
He's sexy to you.
He's jealous. It's okay.
But do you like the state of R&B now?
I think we're getting there. I think it's hard, man, doing something that nobody actually wants to hear. Like, I think we like feeling ignorant most of the time. I think we like talking about ignorant things, like, and we don't have that love that they once had. Like when I grew up, when I got a lot of whippings, like we don't have that. Like I don't hear Marvin Gaye in the background, like in that, or even wanting to be that and it being okay. But you know, like I have a problem when it's when men that are supposed to be R&B artists talk about women in a certain type of way.
Like
But
these hoes ain't loyal.
call it what you want.
Mhm.
But yeah, I just have a problem with that because you're supposed to be kind of like the cornerstone of being the person uplifting love in that sense. And so for me, it's just I think we like it because the same way you're asking me the question, it's not going to stop anybody from going to the club tonight,
Gotcha.
putting their hands up for something that's degrading.
Do you think the genres have meshed too much? Like, you think R&B singers became too much like rappers?
Yeah, they want to be liked by you guys. So they want to be rappers. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm not concerned with whatever the sales are, whatever the things are, because I still have to just be me. Like, I can't try to compete with what a rap guy would say or do.
Got you. It's a good balance, though. I mean, you look at Jodeci. They still had, like, the hip-hop
Had
hard
they swagger
edge,
and everything,
but
yeah.
they made love songs.
Jagged
Even
Edge.
Jagged Edge.
Jagged Edge, yeah.
112 a little bit.
But we was okay then. I think it's actually more of the rappers that started singing. I think it was more of that. And so then you have to compete with those two. Like, once that was okay to do, then it's like you kind of boxing R&B in because you can't really have hip hop culture in R&B without going there.
Got you.
You know?
Does it bother you, like, when you hear the rappers sing? Like, you like, yo, this is what's getting radio play?
No, not at all. Doesn't bother me at all. I kind of started it. I think 2007 with Love Hate was kind of the mesh between what made all these guys that are out now kind of start doing that particular thing. But I think because of music and because I've been doing it for so long and started so early at music itself, that it wasn't a hustle for me. Hip hop is like a hustle of music. Like it's and that's what it's supposed to be. When I think when you're a musician, you're a musician. So how I did it was still different. But when you're a rap guy, you're like, cut the auto-tune on, or let me just hit the note just enough to get it right.
When you say hip-hop is hustle music, you mean when hip-hoppers sing?
No, just
in general?
overall, in general, the idea about it is they're hustlers,
Okay.
which is, that's what it is. That's what the culture is. And R&B artists aren't that. Mm-hmm. So, me and Trick had this conversation all the time about why somebody could just drop a mixtape if you're a rap guy, but then as an R&B artist, you can't really
dudes could do it. August
just
Alsina,
do it.
He does it. Trey used to do it.
I think it cheapens it, though. I mean, I expect more from R&B, if that sounds crazy.
See, that's what I'm saying. But you're putting it in, and that's exactly. It's like it cheapens it, but then when they drop, nobody buys the record.
What about Music Soul Child when he reinvented himself as the Hustle, and that was his alter ego, and he put out a rap album?
Enough said.
Music Soul Child.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Okay.
You don't know Music
Oh
Soul
no,
Child?
no, I know Music Soul Child.
Oh.
I was saying I don't remember.
No,
when he
he
was
was
the
up
Hustle.
here. He was talking. He actually said that that's what people want to hear. They want to hear rap.
Oh, yeah, he
So
wanted
he
to
did
fight
a rap
me.
album, like a mixtape, and he was saying that's his alter ego now. The
Yeah, he
Hustle.
wanted to fight me. I told him that was
He's pretty
a
mad.
terrible idea. I said
Matter
the
of fact,
hustle.
you called
was-
him the Dream a couple times.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I called him the Dream. Huh?
Yeah, when he was rapping, you say it sounds like the Dream or something.
What?
You did.
Where do y'all come up with this stuff?
You did.
Who's you? I didn't see it.
I said, I told
we have
him.
the audio. We'll pull it up.
Please pull it up. I told him that the hustle. I said his good eye was Music Soul Child. The hustle was his bad eye. That's what I told him.
The Dream has left the building, ladies and gentlemen. His album, Crown and Jewel, 2 EPs coming out this year,
March 31st,
March 31st.
and then April 9th.
Come on,
June
man.
9th,
Dream,
June
come
9th.
back, man.
Okay.
Say bye to the people, man, at least, man. Say bye to the people, man. Gosh.
This last question. How old's your daughter?
Which one?
The oldest.
10. Well, she'll be 10 in May.
10. Would you allow your daughter to date somebody that's 12 years older than her?
What?
Not at 10, you dummy.
Are you-
A 22-year-old
All right,
and a
I gotta
10-year-old?
go now.
What is
I'm
wrong
gonna get
with
up.
you? Now you need to walk out and leave.
I'm out here, man. You know
A
what?
22-year-old and a 10-year-old?
I'm talking about the
so
Tiger
crazy.
situation.
What
Your daughter
is
turned
wrong?
17.
Hold up. You trying to holler at my daughter?
Drink some water.
Oh my gosh.
Come
Drink
on.
some
Emmy is
water.
not 22.
You need to drink some
Married
water.
Man.
You
I'm
need to drink
asking
some
because
water.
you are a father. If your daughter turned 17, would you allow her to date a 23-year-old? That's my question.
25.
Definitely.
Definitely? Yes?
Yeah. Why not?
Basically, you're saying he's asking you about the Tiger Kylie Jenner situation because we had Tiger up.
Oh,
Yeah.
got you. Yeah, no.
You would have a problem with it?
No, but I'm from the South. Things are a little different.
I'm from the South too, bro.
What you think, Charlamagne?
I said, listen, man, I think he's redshirting until he turns 18. But if he's
She turns.
actually flying her in the states where it's legal
Like
to
Vegas?
bang a 17-year-old, New York,
Oh, wow.
All right. Just your opinion.
Well, hold on. What did you say?
You know what? My daughter's 17 at 20.
Oh, you feel some type of way.
I couldn't.
You feel some type of way.
You know, especially being in this industry.
You better not let her know that, because you know they just do the opposite of what. Oh, that's how you feeling, huh?
You right. You right.
She'll bring home a mechanic that's like
imagine
26 years old.
At the age of 23,
works
how
on
much
Volkswagens.
of a dirty dog you was at 23.
No, I wasn't a dirty dog at 23.
This guy's been married 3 times. Okay.
Oh.
All right. He's clearly not a dirty dog.
He's a lover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you imagine somebody like Charlamagne dating your daughter?
Oh, hell no.
At the age of 17, coming
no,
with
that's
big
not
black
happening.
bully ass.
I'm married, bro.
He just did that.
I'm out the game, son.
Just did that. Maybe.
Okay.
Oh man, congratulations, man.
I'm trying to be like you, bro.
Oh man, that's what I got to
Do it 2
look.
more
I got to
times
look
until I
her
get
up.
it right.
Look her up.
No, don't you dare go look at my damn woman up now. You stop it right now, okay?
What?
All right? You knock it off. You, Trey Songz, that's why mine ain't in the
I'm
industry
just gonna
neither.
look up. She
No,
got an
you're not.
Instagram?
Nope.
I know she got an Instagram. Hey,
No,
follow
she
me
don't.
at the King Dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Dream. It's the
DMs.
Breakfast Club. Good morning.